Don't you love it when things are both easier and more affordable? Like when the rain washes your car for you. Or like when you save up to 10% by bundling your renters and auto insurance with USAA. Bundle with USAA and start saving. Get a quote today.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Saturday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Saturday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Saturday. Saturday, bring it on.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin. You're listening to the Funnel Down Defense Podcast. And now here's your host, Steve Collins. Steve Collins.
Hey, everybody. Today, I'm going to talk about what is the funnel down defense. Like, why haven't I not heard about this? Yesterday I was kind of talking about how it came about in that whole Chick-fil-A napkin and stuff. But what is it? Well, first of all, in a nutshell, it is keeping offenses from being able to run their offense. In a nutshell, it's keeping them in the what we refer to as gutters or the side of the courts, and to not allow teams to reverse the ball. If you think about every offense that wants to reverse the ball, well, the funnel down defense kind of takes that away from you. It doesn't let you reverse the ball. We throw a trap into it. We talk about some specific terminology, and like I've said in a couple previous episodes, I was a volleyball coach. So if you think about the volleyball coach court is it's 29 and a half feet wide, roughly 30 feet wide, and a basketball court is 50 feet wide. So that leaves 10 feet outside of the volleyball court. We refer to those as the gutter. We want to keep our friends in the gutter. We're not very nice people, but we want to do that on a regular basis, and we want to pin them on the side of the court. So when we talk about three big things, we talk about pin, we talk about funnel, and we talk about trap. So pinning means keeping them into those areas outside of the volleyball court. If you do one thing, okay, if you don't listen to me, if you don't come and learn more about the funnel down, if you don't listen to any more podcasts, if you don't do anything other than just keeping the ball outside of the volleyball lines, and don't not let the teams reverse, trust me, you will be better. You will frustrate opponents on that. So we refer to pinning as keeping them on the side of the courts. We funnel them to the short corner. And the reason we funnel them to the short corner is we want them taking mid-rangers. We want them behind the backboard. We want to be able to trap. We want to get steals because we'll get steals when it gets down to that area. We're funneling down to what we refer to as a strike zone. So you can kind of see gutter, all this pin strike. We're using some bowling terms, but anyway, and then we want to trap in that area. So we want to win the bowling game. So we want to keep our opponents in the gutter, and we want to protect the alley. The alley is that middle 30, that middle 60%, that middle 30 feet, that middle area where the volleyball courts are. That's where we want to do it. We want to lock our opponents into small areas of the court. So if we're shoving, think about it, if we're shoving opponents into 10% on the right side or 10% on the left side, we are closing the amount that they can actually score. It is a developmental system. It is a system that will get you turnovers. It is a system that will allow you to to frustrate your opponents. And I always talk about, where is that best opponent on your court? If you can shrink the court. So I'm going to use something that as the math teacher and the analytics person that I am. If you are a better team, you want more possessions. If you are maybe having difficulty beating that opponent, if you're looking, you want to make it more difficult for them. You want to shrink the amount of court that they can do what they want to do. And the funnel down defense does that. It shrinks the amount of court. It makes it only 40% of the court rather than 100% of the court. And there's a reason everything you've ever learned about is keeping it out of the middle of the court, keeping it out of, when you're setting up your 2-2-1 press and you're doing it. There's a reason we're always talking about, keeping them out of the middle, because the middle leaves too many angles. There aren't as many angles on the side of the court. There's a reason we trap in the corners. There's a reason we trap in the side. Well, the funnel down defense takes care of that. And that is one of the big aspects of why I like it so much and what makes it unique. Now, we want to keep it on the left side as much as possible, but I'm a realist. I understand that sometimes they are going to be able to bring it down to the right side. So we're just going to funnel. We do some small tweaks when the ball is on the right side, especially if it's a right-handed guard or right-handed person that can kind of attack the rim. But we're aware of teams' abilities to do that, teams' abilities to turn the corner, especially on the right side. So we adjust that. And when we get up in the help and we get up the line a little bit and we're kind of faking that, help so we can still close out on the threes, it is really important. But it is very unique. I'm going to deep dive into this I'm thinking over the next 2 or 3 months. I'm going to deep dive into this. I'm going to let you listen in.
That's your money saying it's time for a McDonald's run. Because with new McValue at McDonald's, you get more than you expect. Like buy a 6-piece McNuggets and add a McChicken for just $1. Your money says let's go. Get more than you expect with new McValue. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
When I do some coaching calls with other funnel down defense coaches from all around the world, just because I want to share what it is, why we do it, and some of the beginning terminology of it. But if you have any questions, feel free to email me at steve@teachhoops.com, and have a great day.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.